stood out the most from watching through stuff from that game last night?
Just our body language, composure as well. Being able to really just weather the storm of what they're doing and through the course of the game, just keep fighting through and keep playing through. There's a lot of mistakes that we had that, even up to the fourth quarter, still many spurts down 4 or 5 points that we could have actually shifted. So we're just seeing some different spacing things offensively and defensively, just figuring out ways that we can contain them so they're not spraying out for threes and beating us off the dribble.
What was the biggest difference? I think you guys had 11 first half turnovers and 2 or maybe 3 in the second half. What was the biggest difference in that area for you guys versus second half?
Just making a simple play, really. And it's about as easy as that. Just making the easy play, easy pass, and being able to let the next guy do what he needs to do to create a shot for anybody on the team. But it really just came down to making a simple play.
Tobias, what do you tell a guy like Tyrese to get him going again on the offensive end of the floor?
Just be patient. I mean, obviously this team, they understand how we play basketball, and for somebody like Tyrese, is just staying confident in what he's doing, all the work that he's put in, and just evaluating kind of how they are making some of his looks a little bit tougher. Like when he's attacking, they're all coming to try to block shots. So just a couple changing the pace of how he's doing some of those drives. But he's got to stay aggressive for us. The ball finds him and his speed, so we need him to get downhill. And it's just up to him to make the right plays at the rim and for either kick out for shots or easy layups.
Tobias, you guys have the electric win in game 1, of course, and then game 2 they punch back. Game 3 is, it's, I guess, demoralizing in some respects. How do you guys remain confident, and what's the message that your team has to be doing?
Well, the series is 2-1, and we have another game tomorrow at home, and that's the message, the playoffs, and understanding that this is how it goes from time to time. A team plays well, they played well the last 2 games, but for us it's about figuring out how we can be at our best to get a victory tomorrow. But we're not going to be in here hanging our heads like something catastrophic happened. We just got to be ready to play and come out there and play the right way and be able to get a victory tomorrow.
In the aftermath of that, is it easy to overreact, or is there a way that you avoid overreacting to a loss like that?
No, I think, obviously everybody's going to overanalyze things, but for us, it's good to come in here and watch the game and figure out ways that we can be better. And as a whole group, we understand that we need each other and that we're going to have to this is a fight, but we understand that we have to do it together, and we know there's pockets of the game that we play the right way. Basketball is moving defensively. We're scrambling, and we need more of those pockets, and we got to put a full game together of that, and that's where we're at our best.
But last night just free with foul trouble on top of it to try to race out of rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. I thought, a few of them, you can make the case on either one way or the other with the calls, but it's part of the game. I had to do a better job as well. It's like if I pick up the first one, it's hard because I am an aggressive defensive player and want to be aggressive, especially versus guys who are top tier talents at their position. So I got to do a better job of just figuring out the type of flow of that if a call is made and whatnot. But some of them were kind of a little bit out of my control with what was called, but it was definitely tough to get into a flow there with those 3 fouls.
But 50-50 balls, loose balls have been a big storyline last couple of years.
Yeah.
Beyond something like playing harder, what actually goes into winning more of those as a team?
Yeah, well, in the way that they play offense, it's 5 out, a lot of guys just getting downhill, which creates help side defense, and then kick out. So we're in a scramble a lot more more than we would like to be, right? And then once we're in that scramble, shots go up, and then we got different guys matched up with different guys, and we have missed out on a lot of those 50-50 balls that have come from offensive rebounds, and we all need to get them. We need to have a huge emphasis on that. But I think, to answer your question, I think a lot of them are coming from that, of them putting us in a scramble defensively with how they're driving and kicking and moving the basketball.
What's their defense doing that's bothering you guys, especially James and Joel, since they've gone back together now? They've been able to slow those two, especially over the last few games here.
What was your question?
Their
Sorry.
defense, what are you seeing their defense do against the guys that's been effective, especially last game?
But they're just loading up and trying to take away guys' tendencies of what they do. And for us, we saw on film that we can do a better job of moving that thing around, kind of like the way they're doing,